Hello everybody and welcome to the fourth episode of the Images and Words guitar series. Today we are appropriately going to go after the fourth song on Dream Theater's Images and Words. The song is called Surrounded and it's the second ballad that appears on the album. Now I'll be honest, when I first heard this song I kind of just wrote it off. I was like, this is cheesy. This is a cheesy song. And actually it is a cheesy song. However, we're going to go over what makes it not cheesy once we get into the video. Surrounded is a song of subtleties where we have the same chord progression that goes through a majority of the song, but there are subtle differences that make everything come together really well. Whether it's a time change, whether it's another guitar riff, whether it's a pedal point on the guitar or a melody with the keyboard or something else going on, this is what makes a song more interesting than just your standard ballad. Now one thing I'm going to do a little bit differently with this video is I'm going to show you the beginning portion of Kevin Moore's piano on the guitar. So we're going to do a little piano tutorial on guitar. You see what I'm doing here? A real quick reminder to anybody that's watching these videos, please subscribe to my Subscribestar. Just go to www.subscribestar.com/RomanOva Music and you can become a patron for as little as $1 per month. So with all of that said, let's head into Surrounded by Dream Theater. We're going to check this out right now. So just like I promised you in that introduction, I'm going to show you how to play the keyboard part in the opening section on the guitar. Now most of this introduction I'm going to do on one acoustic guitar. That's going to go through the entire part. But as you can tell, I have my electric guitar out right now because we're going to play that little synth line in the opening on here because I think it sounds cool. So let's check out what's going on that synthesizer opening by Kevin Moore. So that keyboard synth intro that comes in right out of the gate starts off in a G sus2 arpeggio. And you're basically playing the notes D, A, G, and D. Okay, so you're going a full octave as you move down. And those intervals sound like this when you really get them together. So as the two chords change, right, the two chords go from G to C, which we're going to cover a little bit later. But over a G, it's a G sus2. However, the second chord is a C chord, and the exact same thing is going through that. So when you have a C chord on the bottom, you actually have the notes D, which is now a 9, the note A, which is now the 6th, the note G, which is the 5th, and then D again, which is the 9. So it's really a C6-9 that happens on the second chord. The acoustic guitar I'm about to show you mimics the piano that Kevin Moore is playing. So really the main driving force behind this introductory section. So let's take a look at what's happening. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. The acoustic guitar in the opening bit follows two chords. Okay? It's as simple as a G add 9 and a C add 9. Okay? Just G add 9 to C add 9. The 1 and the 4 chord. So let's play it along with that first electric part that I played and see how it sounds together. Time falls too late, and we're done. Now all that's going on there is I'm playing a G add 9. My middle finger is rooted on the 3rd fret of the low E, the pointer is on the 2nd fret of the G, and the ring is on the 3rd fret of the B. And we get that sound, the G add 9 sound. Great chord. Now the next one is a C add 9. Now this is a familiar old friend for anybody that's been listening to music for the past 30 years. This is the mid-90s alternative chord, or as popularized by Poison's Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Right? Every terrible song in the universe uses this chord, as well as some great songs as well. Wonderwall has it too. So we start off by just going between the 1 and the 4 chord throughout that whole first section. The next part is just going to be acoustic guitar on its own, right? There's no overdubs, even though it's basically an acoustic piano and the synth pad that are going at the same time. We're just going to do it all on one guitar here. So taking a look at the next section.
Sometimes all I want to do is move. The shadow I've been hiding is free from me today.
4. Tempo increase. So let's look at that bit that comes in right after the first section. So we're going in on an A minor 7 with a melody note going from C to B on top. So that's the minor third to the 9th. Now I'm holding the 5th fret on the D, G, and B strings to get that sort of sound, and I'm hitting the open A on the bottom while I have my pinky play the melody notes on top. Coming into the G is I have this is kind of like a G5. I'm taking my thumb around to hit the G on the bottom and then doing a pinky up top for the note A, which is the 9th, resolving down to the root, which is the G. Okay, so we have A minor with the moving melody to G, and then we go to a C add 9. We go back again to repeat. Now instead of going to the C, this time we're going, that's a B minor 7 with a D melody on top, coming down to B, and then an A minor 11th to outline the G melody note, which is the flat 7 on the top, and flat 7, flat 3rd, 11, and the 7th again. Great voice leading. This further solidifies why Kevin Moore is probably the best Dream Theater keyboardist. You could fight me on that one. Moving in past that part, we hit the, what I would call, I guess it's called the chorus, sort of. I know it's easier to walk away than look it in the eye. We're starting on a C major 7. Now the way I'm dealing with this is I'm playing this C major 7 root position shape on top, which is starting at the 10th fret with the pinky, 9th fret with the ring, 8th with the middle, and pointer at the top 7th fret of the B, right? And that's a C major 7 in root position. Now I'm also taking my thumb and I'm wrapping it around the top to get the 8th fret of the low E string, which is the root note. And I'm going like this. So I'm doing a reverse strum, an up strum, to get that first note. And that's how you get that attack. That's how you get that impact on that first downbeat, right? And you're coming in slightly before it. 2, 3, 4. Next chord is a D over a C, okay? So the way I'm handling this is I have my pointer finger on the 7th of the D and the G, and the pinky at the 10th of the B string, while I have my middle finger still on the note C. Alright, so my middle finger is replacing the thumb from the previous chord. And we do this for a full measure. And then we hit a B minor 7, like this. So it's basically a B minor 7 bar chord. 7th fret, 9th fret, 7, 7, 7, 7. But I'm adding my pinky on the 10th fret of the B string to get that double flat 7. So I'm actually strumming to the B first, and then strumming all the way up. Then going to an E minor 7. And stopping. And this E minor 7 is just a regular old 7th fret A string root E minor 7. Now the last part is easy. It's just A minor to G over B to C add 9. A minor, G over B, C add 9. Then this last part, speed up a little bit. A minor, G over B, C add 9, D sus 4, and then we're into the next section which starts on G.